Hey, good morning. It's Bill Fleming here in Denver, Colorado. It's Monday morning, March 21st, 2011, about 8:40 a.m. in Denver. And if this is your first time here, welcome to Bill's Brain Dump. If it is your first time, you can find the video listed as my intro, where it just says Bill Fleming. It'll give you an idea what this website is about. Anyway, the reason I'm making this video this morning is, there was a big buzz over the weekend. I just got an email on it yesterday about this new TV show. I think it was the third week last night, called The Secret Millionaire. And, oh, by the way, just so you know, if you can't tell, this is totally unscripted. I'm just speaking off the top of my head because I'm just looking at this little white dot in the computer, and you'll see me say that a couple of times and throughout the different videos. And the other thing is, if you've watched my other videos, hey, I'm formal today. I actually have, I put a shirt on besides my black shirt, which seems to be my uniform. But anyway, so I get this email from Russell Brunson, who's a amazing kid. Yeah, my kid, I say kid because I first found him, he was about 24, 23. He was in college, and he's now 31, makes about, business does about $20 million a year on the internet. So he says he's going to be on this inside broadcast last night for James Malinchak. Now, James is a motivational speaker and a speaker to the speakers, and a motivational guy to a lot of motivational speakers, believe it or not. But he was on the Secret Millionaire last night, and I happened to see the show, and I don't watch TV very often, and I don't like reality TV. But you know what? This show is really cool because, in the last couple of years, entrepreneurs, people of business, in business, whether it's home business or brick and mortar business, we've been pretty much bashed, and it's been made very difficult for people to survive in a regular brick and mortar business. So online businesses have been flourishing because, number one, it's too expensive to start up a regular business, and number two, there ain't no jobs out there. I mean, I was laid off a little over 2 years ago from FedEx Freight, and you can read more and hear more about my heart attack and heart transplant and all that good stuff, the gift of a new heart last May. But this show is really neat because it talks about how someone who just happens to have a lot of money reaches out and touches other people who need his help. And, a point was made during this other broadcast that, people think, he got on TV because he's got a lot of money and he's been successful, and that's why they did the show about him. But the thing is that one of the reasons he's on the show is not so much that he's super successful, but that he uses that success and money to reach out and help other people. And this isn't the first time he's done it. And it's not the first time a lot of people do it who make a lot of money. Not only that, but just the average person. The people in the show who give their lives to, helping their communities and helping other people. So, this doesn't come down to how much money you have. It's how much heart you have and how you want to help other people. It can be as simple as, I'll tell you what, Friday night, Sean is a friend of mine, a fellow transplant, he's 31 years old. We went to University of Colorado Hospital to visit a friend who has since become a friend since I received a transplant, who is waiting for his second transplant. He's like, 43, 44 years old. Has been in and out of the hospital several times recently, and we just found out that he was back in, so we figured we'd pay him a surprise visit. He was kind of trying to do it, without anybody finding out, but we showed up, and another a friend of Sean's from work went with us, and so we paid Fred a visit. And I remember when I was in the hospital waiting for a transplant, one of the best things that hit me or that struck me, that helped me out, was when I was visited about a little over a year ago. I had been in University Hospital since March 1st. I had been in Denver Health prior to that in the ICU, but I was being worked up for a transplant at Denver University of Colorado. And it was my second week, and a fellow came in, and his name is, I won't use his last name, his first name is Curtis, but he had received the gift of a new heart on January 13th, 2010, I think it was. And here it was like March 15th, 16th, 17th of 2010. And he, the nurse comes in and says, "Bill, we got a guy here who just had a transplant in January. Would you like to meet him?" And I had never met anyone who had received a transplant before. And I was on the list, and, I was not in really good shape by any means. So Curtis came in, was talking to me, and he just comes to the hospital. He visits people. And he really lifted up my spirits. He was with me for about a half an hour, and when he left, he was dancing around in my room going, "Buddy, you're not going to believe how great you're going to feel once you receive the gift of a new heart. It's incredible. It's a gift from God, and it's going to make such a difference in your life." And at that time, I didn't realize it, but he was actually talking about more than just a physical difference. So, yeah, I'm checking. It's over 6 minutes. This is too long. But the whole point of the matter is this show on TV is something worth watching. If you didn't watch it this past week, watch it next Sunday. It's on at 7 o'clock here at Mountain Time and 9 o'clock Eastern Time on ABC. And I don't promote TV shows, but you really got to watch it. It's better than, the Celebrity Apprentice. There's This Apprentice. There's Survivor. There's, it's like competing people against each other and dog eat dog. And the closest thing I can think that comes to it is Undercover Boss, and I did see one of those episodes one night. But this really, hands down, is something to watch, because it'll give you, the human spirit. We are more similar than we are dissimilar. And if you don't believe that, just look to the people in Japan and what they're going through. No matter how other people try to break us down, tear us down, by color, by religion, by ethnic origin, by where you were born, economic status, it doesn't make any difference. We're all the same, okay? Because we all come from the same place. We all have the same God, the same. Even if you don't believe in God, you believe in some kind of order in the universe, unless you're a complete chaotic freak. But anyway, that's that's your choice. That's enough for now. It's about 8 minutes and 15 seconds. You all have an incredible day. Thanks for listening to my current, off the top of my bald little head rant. And have a wonderful week. Thanks.